Hey guys, so what we have here is just a simple keto snack idea. I'm not going to call it a recipe because it's pretty basic. You just need plain yogurt. 2 plain yogurts is better. And your instant coffee. This specifically is Starbucks. This one's Pike Place. This one is the house blend. They pretty much taste the same to me. These little packets, I will typically put I'll use half of this packet on 2 of these guys, so a quarter on each. And then honey. So if you want, stop right there. That's pretty much it. But there are a couple of tips I can give you. I'm going to mix. Oh, I forgot. It's keto. MCT oil. If you were to just put these three things together, you don't really have a keto snack. You have a low-ish sugar snack, but you're not going to get the fat that you need to get into ketosis or stay in ketosis. You need the fat, you need the lipids, you need whatever, you need the triglycerides. So there you go. Now, I will also put in erythritol. You could probably throw some stevia in there if you wanted. Honey, it seems to be enough, but honey is obviously sugar. So if you want to lower your sugar content a little bit by using less honey, you could use some of the sugar-free sweeteners that are out there. Stevia, I think, would taste a little bit strange in here, but give it a try if you want. So, like I said, the reason I use 2 is that works pretty well with 1 packet of honey. 1 packet of honey, half a packet in each one, and you're not getting it too sweet. What I have typically been doing is I throw everything in there and mix it. I have a hunch, and I'm going to try it right now, but I think if I put the coffee in first, the micro ground Starbucks instant coffee, put that in the yogurt before I put the oil in, I think it'll mix better. Now, I don't know why I think that might happen, but I notice when you mix it with the oil in there already, it seems to kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't mix very well. So we'll try it this way first. So I put about a quarter packet in, like I said. That's just what do you call that? A dollop, a dash. Another quarter in there. And then I'll usually put a binder clip or paper clip on the rest of it, and you're good for later. I don't have one, so I'll just set it aside and deal with that later. Now, like I said, I'm going to try mixing this first. Stand by, I forgot a spoon. I also need one of those. There, spoon. So typically, I'm somewhere at work or somewhere where I'm just having this as a snack, so I'll just mix it in these. But what you could do is take 2 of these guys and mix them in a cup or a bowl. Just because when you start mixing it, it tends to try to climb out of there. So here goes the first one. And this, like I said, is the one without the oil in it yet. Well, neither one has oil in it yet, but we're going to try mixing this one first. And it actually is mixing up quite a bit. You can see it's also trying to climb out of the cup there. I typically do this with a smaller spoon too, but I don't have a smaller spoon here. So that mixed up pretty quickly, and I think we did a good job there. Now, honey. So I'm going to put honey in both again. And just for my own benefit, like I said, I think this did work better. But for my own benefit, my own curiosity, I'm going to try this one right now with oil in it. And I will typically put in about half a teaspoon or half a tablespoon, maybe. If you're familiar with MCT oil, you know how much to put in before you run into a danger pants situation. If you're not familiar with MCT oil, don't overdo it. So I'm going to finish mixing this one up. It does something a little strange when you start mixing it in with the oil in it. It'll kind of collapse. It collapses, and then it sort of gets a little more dense. And you can see, if I can knock most of that off the spoon, that we now have like 2/3 of a cup. So, but then once you mix it up, it emulsifies, I guess, and I'm not a chemist, obviously, and fluffs up quite a bit. It makes a nice smooth treat. And I think this probably has something to do with why it seems to mix better without the oil in there. That's not going to come off, but it did fluff up a little bit, and it's pretty smooth. Now I'm going to try mixing this one up with the oil in it, and you can see right off the bat we lose some of the volume, and just doesn't want to mix. So I think it's just sort of staying suspended in the oil and not mixing with the yogurt is what's happening there. So I think that's the way to go, is do the oil as not the first step, second or third step. And I'm not even gonna finish mixing that. Yeah, this one looks much better than that one. Mix that in there. I think I put honey in both, but that other one's gonna go in the garbage because it's actually pretty late here where I am, and I don't need to be eating a bunch of coffee. Although I am gonna go to the gym, or I'm gonna go work out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the freezer, and I'll come back and after my workout, and we'll see if maybe this will turn into a nice frozen treat. Maybe the oil won't make it freeze solid, and you get a frozen treat out of that. Because I think typically if you stick one of these in the freezer, it's gonna be a block of frozen yogurt, but not froyo. Be pretty hard. All don't know what else I can tell you. Oh, like I said, this is a really good keto treat, but I'm not keto all the time. You might not be keto at all. I do eat these at home when I'm not keto. Um, and the MCT does help to kind of make it fluffy and smooth and stuff. But I think if you wanted to just put coffee in there and mix it up with some honey, that'd be pretty good. And if you're not gonna be a keto guy, these things, I don't know about specifically the Starbucks ones, but there's like Nescafe or there's other brands that have sugar or chocolate, which would make them not necessarily a keto type treat, but I think that would be pretty good in there to have kind of a mocha style thing, or vanilla. I don't know. Give it a try if you want. I don't have those here because I'm doing the keto thing right now, but maybe I will one day. I'm gonna go to the work out now, and I'll come back and we'll see what the frozen one looks like. Stand by. Okay, had a little workout. This was in the freezer for, I'm gonna say 50 minutes, almost an hour. It's not frozen on top. You can maybe hear that it's a little icy in the bottom. So I don't think this would be good enough to leave in the freezer for an extended period and enjoy it, but looks like an hour is pretty good. It's thick and it's cold. It's good. It's a good post gym treat, or it would be, except it's now bedtime, so I might put this back in the freezer for breakfast tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's simple, but it's something that I've been doing every day. Sometimes it replaces my morning coffee, and it sometimes it replaces a meal. So give it a try. I'm gonna do another recipe. I'm gonna try my bun recipe, keto bun. Probably get that one up in a couple weeks. So if you want, subscribe, and it'll be there for you in a couple weeks. Thanks for watching. Like if you want to.